Hello and welcome to another discussion on topics in criminology. Today, we will be discussing about the weakest type of barrier. In the types of barrier, we have actually five types. First is you have there your natural barrier, which is composed of natural foliage, uh, natural organic terrain that is hard to traverse, such as mountains, ravines, okay, rivers, etc. Next type of barrier is, of course, you have there your structural barrier. Structural barrier is basically a barrier that is erected by human beings in order to protect a particular area or to establish a perimeter. Next, you have there animal barrier. Animal barrier is, of course, the use of animals such as dogs. We also have chickens, geese, and even turkey, okay, as alarms or as warning devices or as a deterring factor. Next, you have there, of course, your energy barrier. Energy barriers, of course, require electricity in order to function, such as protective lighting systems, electric fence, magnetic locks, and others. And of course, lastly, you have there your human barrier. Now, the weakest type of barrier is human barrier. Why? Why did I say that human barrier is the weakest type of barrier? First of all, human beings are thinking beings. Human beings can make decisions. Human beings have a mind of their own. Human beings can be distracted. Human beings can be bribed. Human beings can be what? Can be killed. Human beings can be what else? Can be bought. They can be influenced. They can be convinced, among others. There are a lot of factors actually. Trust has to be established. But what happens when the trust is broken? When the responsibility to render duty or to perform their duty becomes a mere saying, becomes a mere concept to the person. Of course, there's no purpose in rendering duty. Okay, why? Because simply the person does not want to render duty. The person is affected by personal biases, etc. Let's say, for instance, there's a bouncer at a nightclub and it's already full. Okay, the nightclub is already full in capacity. And there's a line, there's a velvet rope, okay, near him. Or there's a line that is established there, of course, to maintain order. Now, here comes a group of, say, VIPs or very important people, actors, actresses, whatever, politicians. Then, of course, what do? They bribe the bouncer. And of course, the bouncer lets them go inside the club. Okay, that's the reason as to why human barriers are the weakest type of barrier. Again, take note, ladies and gentlemen, that all of the five types of barriers have their own weaknesses. But for security experts, security personnel, security managers, security officers, even educators accept that human barrier is the weakest type of barrier because of the reasons that I have enumerated earlier on. Thank you for participating in this discussion, and I hope that you will find the time to participate in future discussions. So, thank you and good day.